Hello everyone! Alright, so I'm having some camera malfunctions here, y'all. Okay. So when I first turned this on, I wasn't like in the screen. Kind of important that I be in the shot, huh? Yeah? Just a little bit. Stickers? Yes, Katie, you noticed the stickers. So before we head into our nightly news, guys, I found out something quite interesting today. There is a poster behind me. Guys, did you know there is such a thing as the National Watermelon Association? I'm not lying. To prove it to you, I have a few items of interest. Okay, so my mom actually found out it's the National Watermelon Promotion Board, if you would like, can provide you with such promotional. Hello, Asim, how are you? Hello, thank you for joining. Katie and I were just discussing this poster I have special today in the background. I'm good, thank you for asking. We are discussing that there is actually such a thing here in the States as a, let me get it right, National Watermelon Promotion Board. Hence my stickers. This little guy, yep, he has a little name. His name is J Slice. Yes, you heard it here. J Slice. Look, guys, I'm not making this up. You can't make this stuff up, people. I'm not even kidding. So there's what about the watermelon, and there's all of these like tips and ooh. Okay, y'all, now that looks good. That looks pretty darn good. Can you join? I don't know if it's something oh my gosh, look guys, they carved a turtle. Do you guys remember that movie where it's like turtle, turtle, turtle? Hello, hi, thanks for joining, you guys. So I know I told you guys that I was going to start something where I was going to do Master of Disguise. Is that what the movie is, Katie? I can never remember the name of the movie. I just remember that quote. So yeah, I hope you, there's even like little recipe cards. Look how cute. Cool. So anyway, yeah, so you guys know you can go to watermelon.org. There you go, guys. Watermelon.org if you want to find out about the National Watermelon Promotion Board. It's a thing. I'm repping for it today. Guys, they even sent a coloring book. No lie, I'm probably going to color it today. They say it's very therapeutic. Oh, and an activity sheet with Sudoku. I love doing Sudoku. I don't know if you guys, but you guys like it, but I do. Okay, so I had to show you guys that. That's just the best. So, if you guys don't know, I'm starting a new series. Color, yes, I love it. Thank you. Somebody complimented my hair. That was so sweet, especially because I did it really fast today. So, if you guys don't know, watermelonicious. That's a hard word to say. You just wanted to make me sound crazy. Okay, so, if you guys don't know, I am starting a brand new series, and it's going to air about the same time every day, so you guys can count on it. It's going to be between about 10:30 Central Time here in the States, so that it won't be any later than about 11:30 Eastern Time, and it's going to be 8 headlines, you guys. So we're going to talk about the news, and it's going to be called Lunch Bites. So what it's going to be is it's going to be something that you can go out to lunch with your coworkers and be able to talk about something that's of note. So it's going to be things all the way from like national to international to social media to celebrity news. So if you're a guy, girl, in any industry, you'll have something cool to say, because you know we all want to be the cool kid at lunch with the cool topic to bring up. I mean, let's be real. I do. Yeah, see, I do too. Let's just be real, okay? So I'm going to be giving you those topics so that you guys have that cool thing to say. And I'm going to be using Refinery 29 and I are going to team up. And so I'm going to be using their headlines. They provide 8 a day. I might deviate a little bit, but today I'm going to be using some of their headlines and a little bit of information about it. So they won't ever last more than 20 minutes and at least 10, okay? So I promise not to keep you long because I know you'll be at work, but who's really working right before their lunch hour? Let's be honest. So Katie's asking what source. Refinery 29 pulls together different sources, and as I talk I will cite the sources I'm using. So the first one, like, we're going to be using New York Times, and then there'll be different ones. Last night I did one using different things. One of the sources here looks like the Daily Mail. So it's different sources, Katie, but I have a background in journalism, so I'm really great about citing my sources. Refinery 29, it's a little bit like BuzzFeed, kind of, little different, little better, not better, different. So guys, let's get started without further ado. So congratulations on it. Thank you, I'm excited. I think it should be fun, little lunch bites. And I'm sorry that today it was not on time. I was actually called to a last minute job fair club event that I had to go to, and so I did a get ready with me scope that you can rewatch if you did not get to check it out. That was pretty fun. You guys got to see me pretty bare, which you don't usually get to see, so check that out before that one expires because you might not see that much in the future. I don't let's see, many people see that very often. All right, so I wish I had like a dinner bell, you know, like ding, 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 ding. Time for the nightly news with Chelsea. Oh well, I don't. I also don't have any dramatic like news music. Dun dun dun. You guys, can you guys invite your followers? You guys should do that. You guys, yeah, ring ring. Thanks, Kate. If you're on an iOS device, just swipe to the right and click invite followers, and I think you just, thank you, Wasim. Thank you, Katie. Just so that everybody can get involved. If y'all will do that tomorrow too, during my lunch bites, that'd be awesome. I really want to grow my following, and I'm just going to be talking about the news, and I want your opinions, okay? So as I'm talking, feel free to give your opinions. So like I said, 8 headlines, and we are going now. All right, so the first thing, we're going to actually have to start out with some kind of tragic news, you guys. We're going to start out with some tragic news overseas. A suicide bombing killed at least 70 people on Easter Sunday. And guys, the saddest part is that 29 of them were children. Guys, on Easter Sunday, 29 of them were children, and now powerful photos of Pakistani mortars are being released. Guys, they're so sad. Reuters is reporting that Pakistani officials plan a crackdown on armed militant groups. In the aftermath of the attack, activists have rallied to protest the suicide bombing while the government continues to look for suspects. So unfortunately, they still don't know what's going on, but there are a lot of families mourning quite a bit this week. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers, you guys. This was what I thought was really sad. One New York Times interviewee said, "I wish I hadn't brought my daughter to the park today. This is the only recreation that we can afford for her. How is this her fault?" they were saying. "While we were running out of the park, my daughter slipped and rolled over. She's injured. But I thank my God that we're not crying for a lost child." So thankfully they did not lose their child, guys. So like I said, we did begin with extremely tragic news overseas. So that is our first headline. So now we're going to be moving on though to some more hometown national news, guys, that is a little bit less sad. So let's head back to that controversy with Apple. Now I don't know what side you guys were on, but in major news back home, the FBI has officially accessed the San Bernardino shooter's iPhone, ending its case against Apple, guys. So the case is done. The controversy is not over, but the case is over. Though the government was able to access the phone, it was an iPhone 5C that presumably hadn't been updated since the shooter was killed in a firefight with police. So that means that an older phone model with an older operating system that may have been more vulnerable than iOS 9.3. The ruling was set to be a judicial landmark and one that Apple fought strenuously against, as we all know. So I don't know what side you guys were on. Personally, I was actually really happy that Apple did not say okay and go ahead and break into the phone, that they said no, we're going to stand for making the phones more and more safe and protected, and that's just what they did. I'm happy to see though that even though they were able to break into the phone, it had not been updated. I was concerned that if they could break into the phone and it had been updated, that there were going to be issues with the security levels. Thank you for all those pink hearts. I'm seeing them, loving them, keep them coming. So I'm actually really happy about that happening. Feel free to comment on your thoughts on that. I know, again, that even though the ruling is over, the controversy is not. So we're going to continue with our headlines. On to number 3, you guys. We're going to keep it in the States here. And this is an interesting one. The American Civil Liberties Union sued North Carolina officials over an LGBTQ law declaring it unconstitutional. The ACLU has filed. Oh, I'm getting low battery here, y'all. The ACLU has filed a federal lawsuit challenging North Carolina's recent anti-LGBTQ law, which prohibits individuals from using gendered public restrooms that don't match the individual's assigned gender at birth. The legislation also blocks municipalities from passing non-discrimination laws, quote, by singling out LGBT people for disfavored treatment and explicitly writing discrimination against transgendered people into state law. The new law violates the most basic guarantees of equal treatment and the U.S. Constitution, unquote. This is what the lawsuit claims. That, I believe, is going to be extremely controversial. I wonder what your opinion on that is, guys. I would love to hear it, actually. I think I'm going to keep mine to myself. We're going to move on, guys, to number 5. Actually, I'm sorry, number 4. I'm just going to let that one slide. How about that? All right, so number 4, the Secret Service has said that firearms will not be allowed at the Republican National Convention and reportedly squashed a petition hoping to reverse that decision. A petition on change.org asking the Republican National Convention attendees be allowed to carry firearms received thousands of signatures. The petition claimed that the Quicken Loans Arena's ban on firearms is, quote, a direct affront to the Second Amendment and puts all attendees at risk, unquote. The Secret Service, however, has shut it down and says that firearms will definitely not be allowed. You know, I do see their point on that petition. I see what they're saying as far as constitutional rights. However, I've got to say that I do think it may be in the people's best interest to keep them safe. Besides, why would you need a firearm at the Republican National Convention? I mean, there's not going to be, like, you know, a game hen to shoot, or duck hunting, or, you know, men in camo. So, I don't really think a firearm is necessary. So maybe that was a good decision. Yeah, I think so. But then again, that's my opinion. All right, so we're going to move on to number 5, you guys. This is kind of sad. It's a talking point for sure, kind of a sad one. Number 5, former supermodel Janice Dickinson was revealed that she has been diagnosed with breast cancer. The America's Next Top Model judge told the Daily Mail that she was diagnosed with breast cancer after a dentist found, quote, a pea-sized lump in her right breast. Dickinson, who will have her procedures filmed for the show The Doctors, told the Daily Mail, "I'm not going to let that define me, the fear. I'm going to get through this." So, good for her for getting through that. But I'm a dentist found. Did I say a dentist, you guys? I meant a doctor. A doctor found a pea-sized lump in her right breast. Yeah. Sorry, guys. No, I definitely meant doctor. I don't know if maybe the sound broke up or if I said it wrong. Sorry. It was definitely a doctor. I would hope no dentist would be feeling around there in the breast stitches. Hey, Mama. My mom's joining, and she's like, no sad news before I go to bed. All right, okay, well, then let's move on to a little bit of weird news. She says, hi, Mom. Sing 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my mama. Let's move on to some weird news, guys. Number 6. This is weird but true, so definitely a water cooler talking point. Ladies, listen to this. A line of period underwear will feature faces of anti-abortion politicians. Yes. The sound didn't break up on that one, sweetheart. You heard me right. Let me get through this. All right. So, a brand right? That was my face, too. A brand entitled Cute Fruit Undies has launched a line of high-waisted period undies that not only have attachable heating pads, but also faces of anti-abortion politicians printed on the liners. Like the liners, guys, on the inside. Not only that, but oh, my mom says I don't need faces on my panties. The dentist might notice. Thanks, guys. My one mistake, and you're all calling me out on it. I love it. Yeah, I mean, if the dentist is checking out the restices, you know, he might check out the restices. But yeah, this is the greatest part, guys. Each pair is $29.99. So each pair is going to set you back about $30, with $3 per pair going to Planned Parenthood. Like I said, it's weird, but true. You heard it here. I'm just going to let that sleeping dog lie, and we're going to move on to headline number 7. It's some tech talk. Mohammed, he says hello to you, Mama. I see that you're there. We're going to move on to some tech talk, guys. We're going to talk about some Instagram, and that's just a little more palatable for us all. Apparently, my dad wants to know if it comes with a USB power cord or battery. I don't even want to answer these questions. We're moving on. We're gonna let those panties stay at the store with the $30 for panties with pictures of people on them. Like, what is this world coming to? Whew. I was writing these, you guys, and I wrote that, and I thought, how am I gonna broadcast this to the world? We're gonna move on, though, very quickly, guys, to number 7, Tech Talk. Alright, Instagram is testing out new search bars, which would make Insta-creeping so much easier. Maybe this one's awkward, too. The photo sharing app is testing out a new feature that will allow you to search through users' following and followers lists. While it's only being tested on a small subset of users, keep an eye out. This could change the game when it comes to Insta-creeping. I just feel like I have to do the creep. So I know they're making a big deal out of this being a new feature, but guys, am I the only one that has just manually searched through somebody's followers or who they're following? I mean, my degree is in public relations, and I always tell people that just means that I am a professional internet researcher. That just means I can stalk anyone and find out anything I want to know. And I was trained to do it. It's like an FBI member, for real. I feel like I've got FBI training. Just kidding. Maybe. I will neither confirm nor deny that in a court of law. Just saying. But anyway, what do you guys think? I mean, do you guys think that that's creepy or not? I don't think it's... Okay, it's insta bedtime for us old folks. Love the snacky news. Night night. Later. We got one more headline. But anyway, you guys, yeah, so we've got one more headline about a dog cafe, actually, you guys. So I don't know if you think that's creepy or not. I don't really think it is, because I used to just do it manually, so this will just make it faster. I don't do it so much anymore. It was more in, like, you know, when you're dating someone, or when you just break up with someone. You don't understand what the Instagram headline is. Yeah, so what they're saying is they're going to be testing out a new feature that's going to add a search bar so that when you look at another user's page, you know how you can see who they're following and who's following them? But you can't really like search through it. They're going to be adding a little search bar now. So they're saying it's going to be more creepy that you can do that. I think it'll just make life faster, because I don't got to do it manually anymore. Makes life easier for me. Anyway, yeah, Facebook has that. Yes, you're exactly right. Facebook has it, so Instagram should have it too. Let's just be able to stalk everybody equally on all of the social media platforms, yes? Yes. It's America. Equality, people. Come on. Come on. Alright. Yeah, not a big deal. I'm totally with you, girl. I was like, this isn't creepy at all. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Alright guys, let's move on to our final headline of the day. Katie was just excited about it. No, you did not sleep through it. It is our last headline. Los Angeles may become Los Angeles, as I have drill. The dog cafe is reportedly opening in the LA neighborhood Silver Lake mid-April with an admission fee of $10. That gets you one drink. all dogs, founder Sarah Wolfgang says, will be adoptable. So basically, you go into the cafe, it's $10, and that gets you a drink, and there's already dogs in there, and then you can either play with them or adopt one. So basically, you're gonna adopt one, because that's like going to the puppy store. You're gonna leave with a puppy, you know? Like, you gotta be really cold-hearted to be able to not leave with a puppy. Or, you know, you gotta be allergic or not have room in your apartment. That's my excuse. I don't have room or the money to pay for the pet payment for another pet in my apartment. But seriously, like, I mean, if you were this sounds fun, y'all. Let's all meet up in LA and go get a drink at the dog cafe and play around with some puppies. Are y'all in? Hearts if you're in for that. I'm totally in for that. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me for your nightly edition of your Lunch Bite News. This was a very late lunch, so you had a dinner bite. Tomorrow I will be joining you at around 10:30 in Central Time here in the States, so please be sure you join me then. We will have 8 brand new headlines that I will be giving you thanks to Refinery 29. I will be writing them up tomorrow morning with a few extra little ideas from me and my thoughts and opinions. This is not your normal newscast, you guys. We don't stay unbiased here. I have done that before. So much for that. So I hope you guys join me. It's going to be right before your lunch break, so you'll have the coolest things to talk about, and you'll be the most educated one with your coworkers or your school friends, and you'll know what to talk about. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Hope you sleep well tonight or have a great day if it's morning. I don't know what time of day it is for you, but I hope you have a good one. All right, guys. Good night. Love and kisses. Signing out. Bye.